After Shashi Tharoor and Mani Shankar Iyer, Lalu Prasad Yadav abuses and threatens Republic's crew. This won't work with us. Netas, mind your language. Lalu Yadav's blatant abuses and threats to Republic reporters spark a national outrage. People call in from all over the country to express their anger. He might abuse us, but we won't stop doing our job. Republic to expose Lalu Prasad Yadav once again today. Separatist Mirwais Umar Farooq shows his true colours by celebrating Pakistan's victory in the Champions Trophy. Time to send the Pakistan proxy to where they belong. He lives under the protection of the Indian government, but Mirwais Umar Farooq cheers for Pakistan. It is time to take action against Pak proxies. Non-stop provocation from Pakistan along the line of control, 12 ceasefire violations and constant attacks in Kashmir, but our forces fight back.
Ministry of Ayush clarified that the reports of Ayush booklet stating that pregnant women should control lust, hang beautiful pictures on the wall and shun non-vegetarian food to deliver a healthy baby were incorrect. The Ayush said media reports were inaccurate and had misrepresented the facts. The Home Ministry orders internal investigation into using picture of Spain-Morocco border to show Indian border floodlighting in annual report. The Home Secretary has also reportedly asked the Border Security Force to explain where it got the picture that was taken in 2006 by Spanish photographer Xavier Moyano. A newly married woman was tortured by her in-laws over dowry demands. The woman was admitted in hospital with internal injuries. A case has been registered by the police and the husband of the victim has also been arrested. It was a rescue mission like no other. A mountaineer who was stuck in a snow hole was rescued safely. The trapped mountaineer was rescued by the 17 SDRF Jawans in Uttarakhand, Chamoli.
With a view to attract young applicants, American fast food chain McDonald's has announced that it will hire US workers this summer through the photo sharing app Snapchat. The venture will take a page from its Australian chapter, which has already started accepting Snapplications last month, allowing potential employees to make video submissions with a special filter that shows them wearing a McDonald's uniform. Titled Baolis of Delhi Stepping into the Stepwell, Google has announced that it will collaborate with the Indian National Trust for Art and Culture Heritage to digitize the Baolis, which were once a major source of water. Besides documenting the popular stepwells, the project also introduces the lesser-known Baolis along with interesting narratives around them. Aamir Khan's sports biopic Dangal has now achieved a new and huge milestone which has only been reached by 4 other movies in history. Nitesh Tiwari's directorial venture has officially exceeded the $300 million mark this week to become only the 5th non-English movie in history to do so. Kudos, Dangal. Three of our Bollywood stars, Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar and Salman Khan, have made it to the Forbes list of highest paid celebs. Shah Rukh is leading the game with $38 million this year, followed by Salman with $37 million and Akshay Kumar at $35.5 million.
Siddharth Malhotra, who was in Kashmir, posted a hilarious video on his Twitter page. The actor burst into dance and did Sunny Deol's trademark Paji step for his fans. Looks like Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan is upset with Ritesh Deshmukh. The star took on Ritesh after he posted a hilarious picture of himself and Vivek Oberoi superimposed over the poster of When Harry Met Sejal, but it is still unclear if the actor was joking or if he was really offended by the star. After many speculations, Priyanka Chopra is all set to star in a new biopic alongside Irfan Khan. The movie is called Gustaakhiyan and will be directed by Jasmeet Reen. The story of the movie revolves around the love story of poet Sahil Ludhianvi and his lover Amrita Pritam. Arguably a couple who most would have loved to see through the lapse of time, Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif were spotted together at Mumbai Film Studios. However, to say that they are more than friends would still be exaggerating. The first look of Imran Hashmi's starrer Badshah has been revealed. In the poster, Imran is seen sporting two different attires. Most women would get touched by a tweet as sweet as Anupam Kher's on the eve of his wife's birthday. The actor congratulated his wife Kiran Kher, wishing her happiness, peace and good health. He also enumerated how Chandigarh's gain was his loss. Head of the self-proclaimed Lugansk People's Republic, Igor Trotnitsky, has stated that only when the world recognizes the Ukrainian government as Nazi followers would the country's issues be solved. Permanent representative of the Russian Federation to the UN, Alexei Bordokin, has argued that during the battle for Aleppo, international media spread fake news about the situation in the city at the instigation of terrorist supporters. US President Donald Trump confirmed that the gunman who opened fire at a baseball field where Republican politicians were practicing for a charity match has now died. 5 people were injured in the attack, including House of Representatives Majority Whip Steve Scalise. US Marines were among the troops that joined the NATO landing exercise on the seashore near Poland's Ustka on the 5th day of the Military Alliance annual Baltic Operations training exercises. Hristo Stoichkov, former Barcelona FC star and one of the most iconic Bulgarian football players of all time, launched his book How to Win in Football. Following the book presentation, Stoichkov showed some of his football tricks to young players and signed some autographs. Eyewitnesses of the Grenfell Tower fire have said that fire alarms and sprinklers had not come on as the tower block in West London went up in flames. At least 6 people died in the fire, with over 50 injured, currently in hospital. New Zealand's football team held a press conference in St. Petersburg, Russia, ahead of their match opening in the FIFA 2017 Confederations Cup. The team will face the Russian national team in the opening match in the former Russian capital. Scientists and architects from Germany are working on retracting historical information on the city of Aleppo to offer information for its future reconstruction and rehabilitation. The old city of Aleppo was recognized as an UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, with archaeological layers tracing back to over 5,000 years. A body was reportedly found in Rennes in France, presumed to be that of a missing person swept away by floods caused by severe thunderstorms that hit the southern French department. The floods have swept away several cars and houses, with several areas of the city still flooded. Masked police personnel raided a housing complex in El Pereso in southwest Caracas, where they reportedly detained several opposition activists. This comes after anti-government protesters set fire to the Supreme Court in Caracas, marking around 3 months of agitation in the country. Hundreds of public servants took to the streets of Rio de Janeiro to protest against the delay of salary payments and the paralysis of the benefit system of the public sector. Demonstrators marched from Rio de Janeiro city centre, chanting slogans and holding banners and flags of the MUSPE union. Clashes erupted between police and protesters, staging a sit-in at the headquarters of the Egyptian Press Syndicate in Cairo. This happened shortly after the Egyptian parliament approved a deal paving the way to transfer 2 Red Sea islands to Saudi Arabia's control. The European Parliament during the meeting in Strasbourg said that the US administration's decision to quit the Paris Agreement will not result in renegotiations. President of the Marshall Islands, Hilda Heine, said that the Paris Agreement is not open to renegotiation. The exhibition Russia's FFB Against Black Archaeology opened in the Crimean city of Simferopol in Russia. The exhibition showcased some 200 archaeological finds seized from the Russian black market. A resort in Miami has started offering the world's most expensive macarons for just $9,000. The resort came with the idea in order to promote their palace suite. A nun from a community in Beug rode a hoverboard into the voting booth to cast a vote in the French legislative elections, much to the surprise of watchers. There was surprise in store for nature lovers as gophers were seen near the Russian city of Krasnoyarsk when locals decided to make a tiny gopher on the only pedestrian crosswalk. The island is known by residents as the Glade of Gophers because nearly 5,000 of the little critters settled on the island in the last few years. The Syrian Arab Army and Hezbollah troops set up several fortified positions. The positions were placed along the Syrian-Iraqi border near Al-Buda village on the southeastern countryside of Homs. At least 68 people were killed and several others injured after a landslide struck southeast Bangladesh. Several soldiers reportedly died and a further of 5 service personnel were wounded when clearing mud and debris following the incident. An unmanned Progress MS-6 supply ship was launched into space by a Soyuz 21A rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome to deliver almost 3 tons of food, fuel and supplies to the International Space Station. The cargo spacecraft is expected to dock at the Izzuera module on Friday. This is the second Russian cargo mission this year to the ISS.